Yo, 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 yo. What is good, WWE 2K fans? It's your boy DC, man. And I just wanted to come through, man, and kind of share my thoughts on the latest news of WWE 2K18. Like, all the pros and the cons that come with all the information we got. By the way, shout out to the big YouTubers, Tony Pizza Guy, Dink Ops, Pulse, all those guys that actually got a chance to go out to 2K, man, and get some information for us, bring that back to us and share it with the community. So, like I said again, big shout out to you guys, man. We appreciate you. If don't nobody appreciate you, I appreciate you, man. But anyway, just want to jump into this video, man. Like I said, I got a few notes here, things I wanted to go over, regarding the news that we got back. So, I guess starting out, man, the tagline, be like no one. To me, what this means to me, that's a huge claim. Seriously, man. For to be like no one, because if you just sit back and think about what that needs to entail, to be like no one. That, like I said, that's a huge claim, man. As I thought, and I think they confirmed it, it's pretty much career mode based. But, like I was just going back to what I was saying, man. Think about what that actually means. And what they would have to do to pretty much live up to that tagline. Because if you're saying, be like no one, that means we should have, a lot of things in the creation suite, to make sure that, we could be as unique as possible. Create a finisher. Which, like I said, I'm not sure. I think somebody may have said that, that's not in. Don't quote me on that. I'm not real sure, but I thought I heard somebody say that. But like I say, stuff like that. Even going on to things like, the merchandise, everything like that. It just entails a lot, to be able to live up to that claim, be like no one. So I'm pretty interested to see, like, I guess what they have in store for us as far as the career mode and stuff like that. So that's the first thing, I wanted to talk about. But like I said, moving on, in my notes, the progressive upgrades, that's going to be interesting too. I'm not sure exactly like how that's going to work. If it's going to be like the NBA 2K games where, like the more you play, you unlock certain skills. And like you can, I guess, add those as perks, to your wrestler or whatever. I just want to know, I guess a little bit more about that, because it could be cool if it's the way that I think it is. Because basically, like, the way that you wrestle or choose to, like, I guess, do your matches will determine, like, the growth of your wrestler. And like I said, that's cool. So I'm thinking, like, maybe if you're a submission or striking style guy, maybe you'll get more points or earn more, like I said, points in that particular category and that stat, So that would be kind of cool, man, So you could, kind of shape and mold your guy how you want them to be. So yeah, I would really like to, hear some more about that as well. But you see the fighting styles. This I'm not too sure of. I think I'm gonna, kind of, because I don't know exactly if this could potentially be a good thing and it could potentially be a bad thing. I guess just depending on how they work it in there, because I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. The first thing I thought about when I heard about this was limitations. It's like, man, if your guy's going to be set to a particular fighting style, what does that exclude? Because there are plenty guys that are kind of like, man, freaks of nature. I mean, you take like a guy like Kevin Owens. I mean, he may not seem, very mobile, but I mean, he can high fly. I mean, he can pretty much do it all. So it's like, I mean, I don't want to be locked into this character like archetype, you know what I'm saying? And like it's very limiting in like what I can do. I mean, because like I said, I think that will do more harm than good. You know what I'm saying? To, I guess, limit people, I mean, from certain skills. Now I can understand if like, maybe they, I guess, kind of tone it down. But I mean, to like completely be locked out of certain things, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, because I think they were saying, somebody mentioned like, big guys can't do moonsaults. I mean, it's plenty of big guys that can do moonsaults. I just seen a freaking YouTube video of like a 400-pound guy hitting like multiple moonsaults. So I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm really kind of, I guess, just gonna hold off and just, until I find out some more information about that before I decide to get excited or, kind of bummed out about it. But like I say, let's see what else we got on here. FreeRoaming. Dude, I think that is awesome, man. I mean, to bring back the whole FreeRoaming thing like that where you can go backstage. I mean, and I hope that, it ties into like being able to spark rivalries and stuff like that, or even create some relationships, and stuff like that. So if you're backstage, you talk to a certain person, you may want to help them out in a tag match, or they may can help you out, or something like that. Or you can like run into people like, and y'all might not click. So, he might want to go upside your head or something. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be kind of cool, man. I mean, just to have those interactions, all backstage and all throughout the arena and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to put that as a pro because, I mean, like I said, I mean, that seems like that would be awesome. So, the new promo engine. I'm pleasantly happy about this one because, like I've said, I mean, if you ever watched any of my videos, I mean, the promo system doesn't exactly fit, a lot of the characters that they go around. Like I was saying, I mean, it's like, dude, I mean, you'll never hear Undertaker bragging about like how nice his boots are or, trying to get up on a chick or something like that. I mean, that's just not his character. So, I mean, it's weird, to see that. I mean, I hope they add some, what I'm saying, first of all, some diversity, what I'm saying, and also like, some promo stuff that is more so tailored towards, each wrestler's traits as well as their, individual characteristics and stuff like that. So, what I'm saying? I mean, so Taker would cut a promo like Taker. I mean, KO would cut a promo like KO. I mean, Jericho, all those kind of guys like that, who kind of have, are skilled on the mic and, what I'm saying, they have their own style. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. Again, like I said, this was on my wish list, dude. I mean, I would love to see, like, if they threw, like, some catchphrases in there. I mean, I don't care if they say them out loud or, what I'm saying, it's just typed. I mean, I still think that would be, like, amazing. Like, what I'm saying, to end off a promo, like, have, Stone Cold, and that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Because Stone Cold said so. I mean, that would be so freaking awesome, man. I mean, so I hope they do, cater more sort towards that, what I'm saying, as opposed to like, I don't know. I mean, just anything what they were doing and, the whole trying to guess the crowd thing like that too. That was also kind of weird. So, what I'm saying? I mean, I hope they really, really ramp, fix that and make it feel more organic and, what I'm saying, just like give you more control over that instead of playing, guess who or whatever. But all right. So, create a match type. Man, I know this is like one of the ones, especially like I can see people, who are heavy into Universe. I play Universe sporadically. I mean, I guess it doesn't affect me all that much, although I'm happy it's in. I mean, the more options, the better, man. So, like I say, anything we can get some pluses. I mean, because I know create a match, I mean, that would be huge, to be able to kind of name all the stipulations and stuff like that and, you know what I'm saying, to set the rules and everything. I mean, that would be really cool. And I heard that, you know, you can actually save it, you know what I'm saying, like into your match type, so you can just go back and, you know what I'm saying, jump into it. Like, you don't have to keep creating it over and over. So that's really cool, man. Really cool, 2K. So moving on, creation suite, and this just goes back to what I said, you know, the whole tagline, be like no one. I mean, like I said, because to me, I'm like, if they talking about be like no one, I mean, I should be able to create my own taunts, you know what I'm saying, my own finisher, crowd signs, merchandise. I mean, just a number of different things. I mean, to make me stand out as an individual. I mean, that's how I look at it, and that's all that's saying to me. But like I said, I don't know what their translation of that is. So, yeah, man. I mean, but I'm hoping, you know, the creation suite is, you know what I'm saying, they just continue to build upon it, man. I mean, because like I said, I mean, that's one of the main ways to expand the game and to, you know, add that replayability to it is to, you know what I'm saying, keep up with the creation stuff, man. The more you give us, the more we're able to, you know, create and do different things. So, I mean, man, I mean, it just really adds a ton of value to the game. So, yes, again, thumbs up, man. All right, most realistic ever. Again, another pretty bold claim, man. I mean, so with that being said, I mean, because there's a lot of issues that we had, I personally had with, you know, 2K17 that was not so realistic. So, I mean, I'm hoping that this is a far step in the right direction to correcting that. I mean, if you're going to make that claim, you know, most realistic game ever. I mean, so, I mean, I'm expecting, you know, collision detection to be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, especially. I mean, just a ton of stuff, man. I mean, so again, we gonna see, you know what I mean, what they mean when they make these claims. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna move on. New graphics engine. I mean, yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, personally, I've never been a graphics whore. I've never been that kind of person, you know what I mean? It's just, I mean, graphics are always nice, but I mean, to me, the meat of a game is gameplay. I mean, I've always been like that, man. Like I said, that's my motto, gameplay over everything. I mean, because you think about it like this, I mean, when you play a game, I mean, that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the meat of the game. I mean, like I said, whether you play a game for story or, you know what I'm saying, whatever other reason you play, I mean, like, if the gameplay is trash, I mean, how are you ever going to get through it, you know, I mean, be able to play through it to even enjoy that story? I mean, so, like I say, for me, the gameplay is always been first. I mean, I guess that's why, like I said, I still like a lot of old school games and stuff. I mean, it's not so much about graphics and all that fancy bells and whistles. Gameplay. I mean, nailed that. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's still cool on the graphics engine because I heard some good things about it, man. I mean, if you can get it to where it looks, you know, lifelike and all that stuff with all the lighting and shading and stuff, man, that would be phenomenal, man. I mean, that's just another plus. So, let's see. Different refs. I heard about it, like they're going to have different refs. I mean, that's cool. I mean, but is it just going to be, are they basically just reskinned or whatever? I mean, like just same ref, same mechanics, different skin, different look. I mean, because if so, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, are the refs going to have certain attributes? I mean, like I said, are they going to have like certain vision? Are they going to be quicker, slower? I mean, are they going to, if you hit one as opposed to the other one, will he stay down longer as opposed to, you know, this guy or whatever? I mean, will one ref, you know, be like miss a lot of calls? I mean, like, you know, if somebody has their foot on the ropes, I mean, will he be more likely to count the three without seeing it? I mean, I just want to know, I mean, like, what else comes along with that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? They talking about different refs. I mean, other than just aesthetics and visuals. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because if that's all it is, I mean, like I say, that's fine and dandy, but I mean, like I said, it's not really a big deal. All right, my career invasion. Heard some about that. I mean, now this could be really cool. I mean, like I said, especially if you have a lot of friends online, you know what I'm saying, that play. I mean, like I said, it'd be cool to like see their character invade your game and, you know, even be a part of the story, you know what I'm saying, instead of, you know what I'm saying, I mean, just popping up for a match here and there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let them invade. Like, if y'all going for the same title, you know, have a storyline with them, you know what I mean? Do that, kind of have a rivalry, whatever the case may be. And, you know what I'm saying, it'd be cool, like, you know, if it went both ways in the game, like y'all can end up playing each other in the game, you know, like that would be kind of cool. So, you know, can talk crap to each other, whatever the case may be. Like I say, that seems like that may be cool. And even like, I wonder, you know, if that's gonna go with the co-op stuff. I mean, maybe you can actually form a tag team with, you know, one of your friends online, man. I mean, I think that would be freaking epic, and especially in career mode. Wow. Like I said, I mean, that would be really impressive. I'm hoping, I guess, but so until we find out, like I said, I'm gonna leave that at that. So, expanded backstage brawls. Yes. 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 You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I think, man, you know, backstage brawl, I mean, that was a huge implementation, you know, I guess with 2K18. So, I mean, to see that expanded upon, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's really cool. I mean, especially like, you know, if we can go back to the what's that? Here Comes the Pain days, man, where you know you could kind of go everywhere, boiler room. Oh man, that was, man, dude, man, I cannot tell you, man, how much fun me and my friends had just like sitting down playing that game, man, just going all throughout the arena, man, having those championship scramble matches and stuff like that, man. That was so fun, dude. So yeah, if they could do something like that, like, you know, expand the arena in general. I mean, like, be able to go out to the concessions and, you know, stuff like that, back to the locker room, different locker rooms, commissioner's office, you know, catering. I mean, just a bunch of different stuff, man. I mean, I think that would be awesome, man. And then, like I said, it needs to be interactive, man. Like, you know, I want to be able to slam somebody on a tray full of salami or whatever they got back there to eat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stuff like that. I mean, so yes, I hope they do that, and you know what I'm saying, I hope, you know what I'm saying, that they do it well. So all right, so cool on that one. Like I said, another plus. Realistic story, not really, I don't know, sure what that means. Like I said, I mean, I truly do hope that, you know, the stories make sense, you know what I mean? They just kind of not jumping all over the place. So, yeah, if that's what that is, then, hey, cool, man. I mean, yes, I would love for some more realistic stories. I mean, and things to be more organic and kind of, you know, progress naturally, and not just, you know, have the, you know, match promo, you know what I'm saying? I mean, have some other things happening, especially like with the backstage stuff now, free roaming. I mean, like I say, let us bump into each other in the locker room, you know, maybe we can have a brawl back there or something, or, you know, just things like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be freaking amazing. So I'm hoping that, you know, that all ties in, you know what I'm saying, to this realistic story stuff. So anyway, moving on. New carry and drag system. Yes, man. I'm, like I say, I mean, gameplay mechanics, that's my stuff, man. So if anybody's ever watched any of my wish list videos, y'all know, man, I'm all about the mechanics, and, you know what I'm saying, I mean, just, you know what I'm saying, match stuff, and, you know what I'm saying, what you can do in the ring and everything. So yes, I mean, this new drag feature, I mean, I just hope that, you know, I don't know if that means that they're bringing back like some of the ultimate control stuff, which I was kind of like, you know, wanting at least some of it. I mean, because like I said, man, I mean, it's so much stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this game could be needs to be a lot more interactive. I mean, you know, till you feel like you pretty much in control of everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so if you dragging somebody around, like you should be able to slam their head off the steel steps or, you know what I'm saying, off the announce table. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Just interact with the entire environment, man. I mean, if I want to throw somebody off the entrance ramp, I should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that, you know, with this new drag system and all that stuff like that, that, you know, it's going to bring forth a lot more interactivity, man. Because, I mean, like I said, that would be awesome. So, anyway, mid-move adjustments. Yes. Like I said, this is another thing that I mentioned on my wish list. I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know if it's going to translate exactly how I was thinking. But I mean, just being able to, I guess, switch up your moves and something like in the middle of a, you know, like, well, just mid move, pretty much. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you need to make an adjustment, because I think what they were saying, like, you know, if you're too close to the ropes, like, you can kind of turn it and, I guess, do it some other way. I mean, I hope it's not just like, you know, like a directional throw kind of thing. I mean, like I said, I mean, I want to be able to do, like, you know what I'm saying, some cool stuff. Like, just say if they are close, if you're close to the ropes, you could decide, like, if they're in a power bomb, you could decide, like, if you want to power bomb them to the outside or if you want to keep it in the ring. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be cool, man. I mean, to be able to change your moves. Even things like same scenario. Like, you know, if I have somebody up in the power bomb position, and, you know what I'm saying, I'm close to the corner turnbuckle, I mean, let me do a buckle bomb. Choose to do a buckle bomb if I want to, or I could just do a regular power bomb or a running power bomb. You know what I'm saying? Be able to switch it up. Be able to give us some more control over, like, a lot of moves and stuff, man. Like I said, I think that would be freaking awesome, dude. I mean, just to, like, have that freedom to do some of those things, man. I mean, so, yes. Thumbs up on that one too. Let's see, position feeding. Another thing that I'm really hoping that's gonna be good. I mean, because like I said, again, going back to my wish list, I kind of had this thing where I guess it was more so tied to wake up taunts and stuff like that, to where, like, depending on the wake up taunt, like, that you selected, I mean, it would make your opponent, like, I guess, set up in different positions and stuff, you know, so you don't have to keep, you know, trying to do everything, I guess, manually. I mean, like I said, if you want to do things that way, that's cool, but I'm saying, it's just like, take Sami Zayn, for instance. Like, you know, if I go to the corner and my opponent's down and, like, I hit this certain taunt or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I mean, like a wake up taunt, I would like to see, like, you know, my opponent, like, crawl and then sit up in the, like I'm saying, the turnbuckle, so I can set up for the haluva kick. And I think they mentioned something like that, but I don't know how much control the player actually has over it. So that's what I'm wondering, like, if it's gonna be different depending on what you actually do in the ring. Like, so if you do go to the corner with, like, you know, the wrestler crawl and set up in a corner or something like that, you know, so I mean, because, you know, that would be cool. I mean, it was just cool in general, I guess, to, like, you know, see some different things, like, you know, have them set up and, like, be more realistic and stuff like that, instead of everybody just kind of getting up the same way. You know what I mean? I think, you know, it's more so expansion, like, you know, how they used to crawl and use the ropes to get up. I mean, like I said, maybe it's just an expansion of that, but I mean, still, I would love to see, like, some, you know what I'm saying, some awesome setups, you know what I'm saying, just that just kind of happen organically, man, you know. So you don't have to, like, say, have to try to set everything up on your own, man. Like I say, yeah, that would be cool, man. So looking forward to hearing more about this feature. All right, so improve community search. Like I say, again, that's it seems like a small thing, I guess, but I mean, it's really awesome for them to do that, because I mean, you know, especially with people, you know, who love to download the community creations and stuff like that. Like me, I mean, like, say, I'll go on there. I mean, it's some pretty awesome looking stuff on there, man. So I mean, I'll go through and, like, you know, and I just enjoy seeing the creativity of others, man, and like, I guess just being able to take part in that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has an awesome creative wrestler, especially like with the superhero stuff. Like people, man, they do a lot of good work on there. So it's like I'll download stuff like that. So it's awesome to be able to find that a lot easier because yeah, I mean it's like I don't know. I didn't really mess with the creation suite stuff like in 2K17 mainly because I was scared of that glitch that they were saying that it was erasing all your data on your hard drive. Like, so I just kind of steered clear. But I mean, still, man. I mean, aside from that, like I said, I was I'm a pretty big fan of the community creations and stuff like that. So yeah, man. I mean, that is gonna be awesome to be able to search and actually get what you want and what you're looking for, man. As opposed to a bunch of different stuff that has no bearing on what you're looking for. So yeah, good job, 2K. 8-man matches. Yeah, man. Good job on that one, dude. That is crazy. Like I said, again, another item on my wish list, you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, if they can at least give us 8, especially like in Royal Rumble situations. And even like now, I mean, we can have somewhat of a decent Survivor Series match, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even though it's not, 5-on-5, but still 4-on-4, man, that's freaking awesome. I mean, so, I mean, just stuff like that, dude. I mean, wow. I mean, the tag team division stuff, man, just imagine that. So, yeah, that's going to be huge, man. I mean, and I'm more so excited for about the Royal Rumble stuff. I mean, because, like I said, it's amazing how, like, I guess just 2 extra people can kind of make it feel more so like a Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, the chaos and just everybody just kind of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just adding 2 extra people. So, yeah, man. I mean, that is cool, man. I'm really excited about that one. Let's see. New Royal Rumble mechanics. That's another thing. I mean, now, like I said, again, barring off my wish list, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to see some crazy, you know what I'm saying, elimination escapes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not, you know what I'm saying, too overboard, but you know what I'm saying, something that's cool. Just like, oh, you know what I'm saying, when you see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and another huge thing for me, man, it's like I want to be able to, I guess maybe get out of the ring for a little while and, stuff like that. And even more so, like I said, if somebody eliminates you, man, you should give you like I don't know, a little 30-second to a minute window to go in there and try to, exact revenge and get them out too. I mean, just stuff like that. Like I said, again, that's another thing that can help build rivalries and stuff. So, yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I'm excited to see, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what they're going to do with that and what they mean by new mechanics and stuff like that. I mean, I think somebody touched on it briefly, you know what I'm saying about like how it's going to be, I guess, a little smarter. So like, if somebody's from the, the New Day, if Kofi Kingston's in there and then Xavier Woods joins later, I mean, they're probably going to try to help each other out. Or if it's 2 people that are in a rivalry, maybe they'll go at each other. I mean, like I say, so that kind of stuff is cool, man. So, I mean, I'm all for that. I mean, like I said, I can't wait to see what they have in store. And so, I guess a couple of negatives, that we got from the information. No draft. No, some people might be, upset with that. I mean, I'm not really. It's not really a big deal for me, but I mean, I can understand, like, if, other people are, especially, like I said, I mean, because I don't think there's a GM mode either. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess having a draft could at least kind of gave you some semblance of that. But like I say, I mean, it's not a real big hit or miss for me personally. Oh, man. Take a moment of silence for all our PS3 and Xbox 360 fans. Know that your sacrifice is not going in vain. But yeah, man, I mean, it's kind of, oh no, I guess I'm torn. I mean, well, I mean, current generation now anyway, but I mean, still, I do kind of feel for those people who maybe are not, or whether they, you know, it's a monetary issue that why they can't upgrade, or, you know, what the case may be. But, you know, I do feel for those people, you know, I mean, because, you know, they have to kind of miss out on the game, you know what I mean? It's especially, you know, somebody like me, like I couldn't imagine, man, I mean, not being able to play the latest wrestling game, because, I mean, I love wrestling, you know what I'm saying? I love the video game, so I can imagine, you know, that has to be a real, you know what I'm saying, bummer for some of those people, man. So, but yeah, man, I mean, hey, like I said, the YouTube community gonna hold you down, man. Like I said, I know I'm gonna be posting videos, so, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all can come join us, man, you know what I mean? And maybe, you know, at least hold drove until you can get that current gen system or something like that. But anyway, man, so yeah, that's one negative. And I guess the last thing on my list is no women's career, which is crazy. I can't understand that. I mean, like, the women have been, man, like, finally, like I said, I mean, they're getting their just due, and they've been a huge part of this new era, man. I mean, the whole women's revolution thing. I mean, so I think it's crazy that there's still no women's career mode. I mean, if that's true. I mean, but wow. I mean, especially, you know what I'm saying? I mean, now I know that, you know, I mean, 2K pretty much, you know, they have limitations on what they can do. But I mean, it's like after all the flack, you know what I'm saying, that came from the 4 horsewomenless game that everybody was so excited about. Was it 2K18? I mean, I don't know. It's like it's kind of sucks that, you know, that they have to drop the ball on that aspect of it again. It's like the women's is always suffering. So I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, who knows, man? Like I said, I heard they got a lot more surprises. I mean, I'm, you know what I'm saying, excited, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much. So, I mean, like I said, I'm trying to contain it, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I'm still, it's like, it's a lot of good information, man. So, I mean, and like I said, that's not even all of it. So, who knows what they got in store for us. I'm just, you know, hoping that the game will be good. But like I said, I'm trying not to get too far up there, get too far ahead of myself, man. So, but anyway, man, like I said, I appreciate y'all giving me the chance to, you know what I'm saying, just share my thoughts on the news that we got, you know, from Wwe 2K18. Say, do me a favor, man. Like I say, if you new to the channel, I'm saying, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the content, man, I mean, hit a thumbs up. And also, man, feel free to leave me a comment below, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think about this news. I mean, and just like, what kind of interpretation did you get from it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I say, let me know. I would like to see that kind of stuff. See how you guys feel. But anyway, man, like I say, that's going to do it for this video, man. Like I said, I'll holler at y'all later, man. Appreciate you.